And all of you here tonight to help us break it in. We, as Andrew, Edie, and Caleb know, this space last week was full of bottles of wine that we all hustled together to clear out the space so that we could set these two tables up. And Caleb actually made these two tables 3 days ago, the new tables, in celebration of having this event here tonight. And I'm going to mostly turn this over to Melissa next, and then of course Fabrizia. But we are so excited to have Fabrizia here. We met Fabrizia in New York, and instantly it was love at first sight, because we're all working at the same thing, which is this thing called farming, and this thing called cooking, and this thing called wine. And this thing called cider, and sort of bringing.
As well as new faces. So thanks for being here. Yeah, so the genesis of this idea was sort of born out of the what Fabrizia was doing at Tasca and what was happening here on the farm with Dierdre and Caleb, and what I began to see is really the same ethos, very similar philosophy and value system. I work for the WineBow group, and I focus on our Italian portfolio. So tonight we'll have, you started with the Almerita Brut, which is lovely to begin with. I hope you all enjoyed it. And then we'll have 2 whites and 2 reds. We'll actually have a third red. We have a third red, which is a surprise tonight. It's actually the same red as what we'll conclude on, the Rosso del Conte. But you'll have the 08, and then we have a couple of bottles of the 06. So you get to taste both. So that'll be fun. So.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm really happy. I mean, it's a community. I feel the community, and I come from another community, and it's lovely to cross the ocean. You know how far it is, and jet lag included, and all the bad stuff with it, and to find another community as close, as real as the one you come from. And this for me is really a reason of being very moving. I mean, this landscape, the farming, all of you that are so connected and so interested in this kind of new old way of looking to the land, because it has been looked this way in the past. We just kind of forgot it and lost our track, and now we're going back to this. More here than on the other side of the ocean, which is always, I mean, lovely, because I know I have friends, I know I have kind of family, I know I have partners on this side of the world. And so I invite you all to come to Sicily and check the partnership and enjoy this meal that we cooked together, and it was also that wonderful. I mean, you can bind up on the same values as you were saying before. You can bind up in 5 seconds. You don't need a whole life to become a friend, and don't bump into each other in a very teeny kitchen, but you can kind of dance in a proper way around the stove and make it, I hope, delicious. So enjoy the meal.
My mom would tell me stories.
I wouldn't mind. I'll be just there, being in that
You okay in there, Cal?
Yeah, yeah. All right, so none of this has been